on the other side of the equation. I hate to tell you this. I was very much a part of the establishment. I was a big donor, and I was on the other side. But I know the system better than anybody else because I know how it works on both sides. I've been there so long. I know so much about lobbyists and special interests and whatever the hell you want. And with me, you're getting me. I'm representing just you. Just you. So, on the primaries, I spent $55 million of my money. And in fact, somebody said, I guess for legal purposes, they put it down as a loan, where I loaned myself $55 million. I will say to you tonight, I've been saying it all the time, I'm going to determine, I don't even want it as a loan. I don't even know why. When somebody does it, they always put it down as a loan. I'm not paying myself back. We're wiping out that loan. I'm in for $55 million. I turned down, and it always was intended to be that way. Sometimes the lawyers do things, you say, why are you doing that? They almost can't explain it. But it seems that many people do that. But we're terminating that. Millions and millions of dollars was offered to me, and I said, no, I'm not interested in it. Now what we're doing is we're working with the Republican National Committee. They have treated me fairly, by the way, or I guess I wouldn't be here. Yeah, I think I would have been no matter what, because frankly, we won by such landslides that no matter what they wanted to do, right? We won so big, no matter what they wanted to do. You know, I tell the story all the time about the prize fighters. They go out and they fight in somebody's home territory. And I know so many of the prize fighters. I have a lot of prize fights. I've always liked it. I've held many. More Mike Tyson fights than anybody else. But I've had a lot of fights. And I'll say, why are you going to that community? A lot of money there, Mr. Trump, a lot of money. But if you come to a judge's call, they're going to rule against you if it's a close fight. Not even if it's a close fight. They're going to rule against you, period. They said, there's only one way to solve that, Mr. Trump. I got to knock him out. And that's what we did. That's what we did. Because it's a rigged system. It wasn't meant for me to win. The system isn't set up like that. But we won in New Hampshire so big. I love New Hampshire. We're going to solve they have a tremendous drug problem, heroin. In New Hampshire, we're going to solve that problem. We are going to solve the problem that's coming in from the southern border. We want to solve the drugs that are pouring in to our country. We're going to solve it, okay? We're going to solve it. But we won New Hampshire. We're going to build that wall. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. And who's going to pay for the wall? Who? 100% right, okay? 100%. You know, I was watching, coming in, I have the television, and I'm watching, and one of the shows had, a poll came out. And I like the poll because I'm doing very well. And in some of the polls now, I'm beating Hillary Clinton, and quite easily. We love that. We love it. Fox had a very good poll, came out a couple of days ago. We're number one, and we're right around. That's, believe me, folks, when you watched her today, she does not look presidential. That I can tell you. She does not. This is not a president. 4 more years of this stuff, and I'll tell you, we're not going to have a country left, believe me. And if I win, believe me, make America great again, and it's going to be greater than ever before. We have a chance to be greater than ever before. Greater than ever before. But a poll came out, and it said, do you think Trump is going to build the wall? These people just don't understand. Remember when I first announced, they said, do you think Trump is serious? And the pundits would say, well, he's not going to run. And then if he runs, so then I announced I was running. But if he runs, he's only going to have fun for a couple of weeks, build up his brand, my brand. I get killed. I had such a beautiful brand. I get killed with my brand with this stuff. You know why? If you get 55%, you have a landslide. That means that 45% of the people hate you. In the old days, I had 100% of the people that loved me. Now I have 55% of the people that love me, but really more than that. If you look at the last, oh, that's okay, don't worry about it. He's very quiet. Let him enjoy himself. I want him to enjoy it. We need our protesters. I love my, no, leave him alone. Leave him. That's okay. It's all right. That's all right. Now leave him alone. We got to be nice. Don't forget, the only one I hear are you people. I don't hear him. All right. Don't hurt him. See the way I say that? I've learned. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, please. No, he's fine. I would have left him here because he was fine. But here, wow, look at all the people that are forming back there. This is crazy. Man. It is true, though. I said, where the hell? These people are going to be at the game. I don't know how many people are at the game, but this is better. Is this more fun than the basketball game? And you know what's more importantly? Honestly, it's a lot more productive. And I like basketball and all of that. This is about America first. This is about putting our country first. It's about showing people that we're not going to be listening to stupid people anymore, that we're not going to have people making deals like the Iran deal, like the Sergeant Bergdahl deal. They get, I mean, think of it. They get 5 of the people that they've wanted for 8 years, and we get Sergeant Bergdahl, a traitor, where 5 people were killed looking for him. These are the deals, the 5-for-1. I call him the 5-for-1 president. So we're not going to do that stuff anymore, folks. Those days are over. The days of the Iran deal where they get $150 billion, we get nothing in that deal, nothing, except laughed at and scorned. And then I watch Hillary Clinton. She started the foundation of that deal, and now she's proud of it. But she's only proud of it for one reason. You know why? Because Obama wants it. Anything Obama wants, she's going forward with. Because you know why? She doesn't want to go to jail. That's why, folks. That's why. Remember, Hillary Clinton used to hate Obama. She used to hate him. Bill Clinton hated him. Bill Clinton hated him. He called Bill Clinton a racist. Do you remember that? Bill Clinton hated him. And Hillary Clinton hated Obama. Now it's, yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. Yes, sir. What would you like? What would you like me to say here, sir? The only reason she's behaving like this, and the only reason she's been dragged so far left, believe me, is she doesn't want to go to jail over the emails, okay? Believe me, that's the only reason. One simple reason. Because you know what, folks? I used to say, leave it up to the lawyers. I have watched so many lawyers on so many different networks. I have read so much about the emails. Folks, honestly, she's guilty as hell. She's guilty as hell. And the fact that they even, and this is true, the fact that they even allow her to participate in this race is a disgrace to the United States. It's a disgrace to our nation. It's a disgrace. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I've always had great confidence in the FBI. I must tell you. I have great respect. I know some FBI folks. I've always had great confidence in them. I can't believe that they would let this go. When you look at General Petraeus, he got the equivalent of 2 years. He did nothing compared to her. You look at some of these other people, their lives have been destroyed. What she did is 20 times worse, what she did. And now her guys are taking the Fifth Amendment, the whole thing, it's a mess. And she keeps running like there's nothing, no problem. I'm telling you, there's a great system we have. We have a great country. We're going to make it a lot greater, by the way. But we have we love our country. Look, We love our country. And I don't believe our country can let her get away with this crime. I don't believe it. So we'll see. And you know what? If they do let her get away with it, it will be a big topic of conversation on the campaign trail. I can tell you that, folks. And then if I win, it's called a 5-year statute of limitations if I win. Now, everything's going to be fair, but I'm sure the Attorney General will take a very good look at it from a fair standpoint, okay? I'm sure. I think it's disgraceful. So we have a very important race. We're doing amazingly well. Some of the pundits are saying the most phenomenal thing they've ever seen in government. Newt Gingrich said the other night, there's never been anything like this, and he's a historian, a great historian. There's never been anything like this in the history of our country. We go like this crowd. We have great crowds, right? We always have great crowds. I mean, look at this place. Look at this. Amazing. This is amazing. Hey, cameras, why don't you take a look at this, please, if you would. They don't turn. They don't turn. The other night, Crazy Bernie, he's a crazy guy, but he's doing okay. He is nuts. He is a total nut job, but you know what? He's doing okay. And by the way, he does get the second biggest audience, is nothing like us, not even close. And everybody knows it. But here's the difference. So the other night, they said, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump, here's Donald Trump. I had like a tremendous, I don't know, close to 20,000 people. And this happens all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is speaking now, and he's just finishing up, and blah, blah, blah. Then, when everyone leaves, they usually have somebody standing there. The place is empty. It looks like a garbage dump, all this, everything gone. And they'll say, Donald Trump just spoke, and blah, 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 and then let's all fall asleep. Okay. Then, they have Bernie Sanders. He had 3,000 people. Bernie Sanders had a tremendous crowd tonight of 3,000 people. Unbelievable crowd. And I'd have 20, and they don't mention it. Just like when I said to the cameras, turn around and show these people, even during this big game in this territory. It's amazing to me. I mean, it's incredible. But, and I honestly, even coming here, I said to my people, are you crazy to be having it at that location? It's a great honor. But look, we have to vote. We have to do a mandate. We have to win. And one of the biggest reasons we have to do this for United States Supreme Court justices. I put a very, very big list of great justices. Oh, that's okay. Will you behave? Where is he? Where is he? Where? That's all right. That's all right. Leave her. Let her stay. That's all right. She's got a little Bernie sign up. You know, it was given to her. Did Bernie give it to you himself? It's all right. Sad, actually. No, that's okay. Let her stay. There's no problem. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, they send him in with a little Bernie sign made in China. You know, it's a little Bernie sign. It's a pretty sad thing. I mean, unfortunately, I was talking about the system. So the Republican system was rigged, but we won by knockouts. The Bernie system is totally rigged. They have superdelegates. Darling, there's no way he can win, but keep your sign hanging high, okay? There's no way. Which is a shame. Now, Bernie and I do agree on one thing. We agree that the United States is getting ripped off like crazy on trade. So on that, I agree. That's why I think a lot of the people are going to come to me when this is all over. The Bernie people are going to be voting for Trump because that's such a big thing. Our wealth is being drained out of us. It's being just taken like we're a bunch of dopes, This year we have a trade deficit with China of $505 billion. We have a massive trade deficit with Vietnam, with Japan, with Mexico. You could name any country, virtually any country we deal with, we have a trade deficit. It used to be the other way around when we were smart and strong. But we haven't been smart and strong for many, many decades.